The realities of having a pond in the Pacific Northwest is that you pay for having the peaceful spring summer moments with a rather loud early spring. You can minimize this with placement of the pond in relation to the living quarters, especially the bedroom. Frogs are most active from twilight to midnight, from early February to late March, depending upon the local, seasonal, and microclimates. Frogs have been measured at 95 decibels 10 feet away from a pond, and this compares to with the noise you'd expect from a subway, or a little quieter than a baby crying. Imagine hearing a baby crying for 4+ hours a night, and you get an idea of what you could be in for. You can expect to find egg masses on the edges or plants or other objects in the pond. To prevent eggs from being laid, the most obvious choice is to drain the water from the pond. It's unknown how soon you need to do this prior to the frog's arrival, or how much water must be removed. Surprisingly, no water does not mean no to frogs. The frogs appear to remember a good location from previous years. Since we get a good deal of rain in the Williamette Valley, you may not be able to keep it dry enough to prevent eggs from being laid. And after the eggs are laid, Oregon wildlife may prevent you from disturbing them, which means in turn they'll be disturbing you. Tree frogs can live longer than 2 years, so you may not understand you have a frog problem until you have the more difficult to control mature frog, rather than the easier to manage egg or tadpole stage.